if you miss us live,
cycle, but not Rock. Hey, we gonna talk about it. No Past Look. We gonna talk about it. Tay Roc fangirls in the comments already. Ooh, stay trill. That was stay trill.
They toxic. They just toxic already.
Why y'all call me a hoe? Why I gotta be a hoe? Oh, remember what? Oh, did y'all hear what Verb said about the hoes? He said, "You hoes ain't worth more than a love for bread."
Done. I'm done. There we go. Okay.
That was funny. Ooh, that had me yelling. You know how much a love for bread can be? It can be anything like from like $1.25 if you get like the cheap, or if you get that real good soft bread. I got like the little seeds and the sprouts and like the little oat flake on top of the loaf, and a soft one. Them shits be like $4-5.
Right.
So you hoes ain't worth more than $5. That's Verb, not me.
So that's definitely some Verb energy. Yeah, so I'm still not getting the okay. I'm starting seeing words in the chat.
Wait. Are y'all trying to say that we're trying to cap for Tay Roc? Because that's definitely not the fact. And I told Tay Roc on our Twitter Spaces, okay, on Saturday when he pulled up, him and Surf pulled up on our Twitter Spaces. I let Tay Roc talk. I let him give his, I let Tay Roc give his recap to us about how he felt like the battle went down, and then I respectfully told Tay Roc I had Danny 2-1. Mm-hmm. So I don't know who y'all saying is scared. Well, I'm the one that told Tay Roc he lost. Ain't now one of y'all told that motherfucker, and he shit. Don't ain't no fear in my heart.
That's nice.
No, y'all put no fear in my heart. I'll tell you if you lost or not. But Roc understood. He's like, and guess what he told me? He still loves me. Boom. Right. That's all that matters. Roc 2-1. Lord.
Where do you want to start with Super
Fight?
Fight?
Keep the same energy. I sure did.
Where do you want to start with? I can see the chat, but I can't see video, so I'm good though. Where do you want to start with Super Fight?
Everybody wants to hear you admit that Danny beat Tay Roc, and
is that what they want from me? Is that what they want from me? Is that's what they thought they were getting today? Is that what they thought was? Is that what they thought was happening this Tuesday? That's what they thought.
It's here for a reason. They're waiting for you to start, so I'm gonna let you start.
They thought, okay. Hold on, let me tweet the link out.
Hey Mo Bars, thank you, King. Jaffe for the hearts. I appreciate that. He only love you because you light skin. Boss man, I guess the only reason why men love me is because I'm light skinned. That's real fucked up. Maybe I'm a nice person. Maybe I have a good heart. Maybe I have a good personality. Maybe people just think I'm just cool. That's fucked up. We're just gonna chop it off because you light skinned. Damn.
All right. So here we are.
I know you joking. I was just being sarcastic. Go ahead, man. Say what you did pull up on Saturday. Okay?
I did.
We ain't do nothing on Sunday. We didn't do nothing Monday.
Yeah.
You've had 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
To get this ready and right.
3 days. 3 days.
Right.
I'm gonna get it. All right. Let's go. Anyway, so as y'all know, the battle happened on Saturday night. I had a terrible Saturday, so I really wasn't even on battle rap. I ain't gonna lie. I had a really awful Saturday, like outside of life stuff. But caught the battle when I caught the battle. You know what I'm saying? Good battle. The first round, there was, nothing to discuss. That first round was one of the better Danny Myers rounds in recent history. It was insane. Went crazy in the first round. Danny clearly takes first round. Tay Roc going first is one of the lowest IQ battle decisions in recent memory. Like deciding to go first was a terrible decision. I don't understand why he did that. Still to this moment, I don't get why he did that. So Danny gets first round very clearly. The second round comes. Roc is rapping. Roc's, he got the dominoes bars. He got a few other haymakers in there. Solid, very good second round. Danny Myers raps, has a great rebuttal. The dominoes, Little Caesars rebuttal, crazy. Strong second round. Second round was debatable. Second round was a conversation. I personally got Tay Roc in the second round because Danny's had some drop spots to me personally. Third round comes. Roc had a solid third round. Danny had a decent third round. I get on the internet. All I hear is Danny 30! Danny Theo, he's the greatest ever. All of you shut up. He's the best to ever rap in the history of life. We hate all of you. Shut up.
That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. I said that, and I said it just like that with my high PS. I said it.
That's what y'all did. That's what y'all had going on. In the third round. Personally, overall, all I see is I was right. Ultimately, I was right. Because on this show last Tuesday, I literally said the words. This will be a very good battle. Roc fans will be able to say Roc 1-2-1. Danny fans will say Danny 1-2-1. We'll all go on about our day. It's literally what I said on the show last Tuesday. The exact words I said. And guess what? Roc fans saying Roc 2-1. Danny fans saying Danny 2-1.
I see a lot of Roc
look where we are.
That Danny won.
Look at where we are. And look where we are.
I see a lot of you go on our social media and see a lot of people say, yo, I'm a diehard Roc fan, but cool. Danny got that one.
That's cool.
And you just gonna skip over the whole recycling.
I don't know anything. What recycling? Because I haven't listened to it. The only thing I heard was that he said a bar that he used in the quarantine battle, which I don't care if he used in a quarantine battle. I don't care about quarantine battles personally. Quarantine battles mean nothing to me. That was a dark time battle that I wish you could erase from our memory.
He you know what? Titus, first of all, I don't know if you heard it in the beginning of the show. I was trying to say we was going to allow him, we was trying to get him to come on Yonkers Island, but the island voted and said, no, he keep his ass on the no-fly zone. And then he going to say he didn't want to come no way. So, he's just acting real rude already.
I'm for real.
This is the problem. This is the problem. No pass. Look, you know what? This is the problem that I always have and always see for Danny Myers. It don't matter what Danny do to just to a certain group of people, it's never going to matter. They can't even just bring it. Titus can't even just say Danny won this battle. Who do you have?
If you think you won, it's fine. If you think you won, it's fine.
Who do you have winning?
I Roc 2-1. Whatever.
I'm just disgusted.
Why y'all sad?
I'm just disgusted.
Julie, what up? G4, what up?
I just don't understand how. You know what, Danny? You just can't win them all. Some people are just never going to come around and just give you the respect, and it just is what it is.
Danny did great. No, Danny didn't do. Look, Danny did great. Danny get whatever he wants after. Doesn't get whatever he wants after this battle. He did great. The 3-0 talk was ridiculous, but he did great. Danny was great. It was great. It was a good battle. It was a good battle. Like I said, you got Danny 2-1. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I'm not here bragging. I'm not here talking crazy. Because it's a strong case for Danny won the battle. I said Roc won the battle. It's okay.
I have to say this. We give Rex hell for recycling a bar, a round, a mixtape verse. We give T-Rex hell for recycling. And I see some people not keeping the same energy because it's one of their favorites getting caught. Not just recycling a bar. It was more than just a bar.
Oh, see, I was told it was a bar.
The Piper Boy broke it down.
Oh, I don't watch him. I don't watch him, respectfully. So I would never know. Piper Boy
broke it down, and it was more than just a bar. It was
it from a
good amount of material being recycled.
Was it from like a battle or a Skype battle?
If we're going to do this to T-Rex and others who have been caught recycling, and we might have gave them the win, but then on replay, he used that already. He said this already. Twerk is another person who has been caught recycling and has catch hell from a lot of people, including this platform. We have to keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. We got to keep the same energy. It don't matter who does it. If Geechee got to get caught recycling, guess what I'm going to have to do? Keep it 100. And y'all know I love Geechee.
So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Did he recycle in a Skype battle? Was it a Skype? Was it a Skype battle?
Yeah, it was one of those like he was like on Zoom, the other person was on Zoom, and it was just like it was like a 1-rounder. It was on like I forget the battle rap league, but it's a small battle rap league. I don't even think they do battles. No, I don't know if they do battles.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, like genuinely, if you like genuinely care about the Skype battle community and having recycling that, then sure. Like if that's how strong you are on recycling, that's fine. That's fine. Say Danny's won. That's perfectly fine with me. If you don't care about the Skype battle community, like I'm not really tripping on that because I never seen the battle. I really don't. I really never seen it, never heard of it. Like I said, it was on a channel. The person that broke down the channel I don't watch, respectfully. So
I'm just saying,
I wouldn't know anything about it.
I'm just saying, for a battle this magnitude and with so much hype and this like the backstory of the fact that Danny has been busting his ass, doing what he's been doing for the past decade or whatever, to finally get Tay Roc, who he has been calling out for years. And then these two have just a blow up and a face off, you know what I'm saying? And then,
yeah,
I mean, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot at stake for this battle. You know, Danny is coming off of a somewhat great, but somewhat bad year. You know what I'm saying? Tay Roc is Tay Roc. He just came off of a great battle versus New Jersey Twerk. Like, and this is a new year. This battle was the battle of the night for a lot of people, predicted to be because of the energy behind it. And now we're just going to say, oh, it's okay for y'all to recycle during these battles that count the most. But it's okay though, because you know what?
Hey, I got a question, CeCe. Hey, CeCe, I have a question. When JC got accused of recycling last year about Fonz, what was your energy?
I said that wasn't cool.
You had JC win the battle, right? You had JC winning the battle, right?
Against Fonz?
Yeah.
I think he still won the other 2 rounds.
Oh, okay, I was just asking. I
forget exactly which round it was he recycled.
I'm just asking questions.
The other one.
Yeah.
But I still had JC winning.
I was asking. That's all. I just wanted to get the gauge. You know.
Well, like I said, if somebody gets caught recycling, like I don't know about, because I know a lot of, I mean, back in the old day, it was, you know, oh, I don't want to say the old day because back then people were saying the same rounds over and over and over again. But I'm talking about since the YouTube era and this era of battle rap, it used to be if you get caught recycling, you lost the battle. There was a period where people would go that far if you got caught recycling. You lost the whole battle. But no, I would just say the round. I won't say the whole battle unless you just ODing. Or if it's a 1-rounder. Like Rex versus Young Ill. Rex recycled like half of his round versus Young Ill.
Right.
And that's the main reason why, even though it was fire, and that's still one of my favorite 1-rounders of all time, I still give it to Young Ill because he didn't recycle none of that shit. Any other questions?
I was saying since we taking Skype battle so seriously, I was making sure we're taking the actual battle saying it's just serious as Skype battle. So I just want to check, see what's going on with everybody. That's all.
Look, don't talk about my skin color. Okay, it's you know, the sun ain't as hot as it is right now in Florida. So when it gets to spring break, I'm gonna be back. You know, I'm gonna be looking mighty glowing. Man. Y'all are just so wishy-washy. It's okay though. I still love y'all. But y'all wishy-washy as hell.
I'm just saying.
Y'all wishy-washy as hell. Let Danny Myers have got caught recycling a scheme, a bar, or however y'all want to try to belittle what it was. Y'all will be running to the hills to say, oh, no, Roc won that round. Y'all know y'all would. Y'all know y'all would. Y'all know y'all would. I don't understand why y'all gonna say y'all wouldn't have. Let's go.
Thank you, Coin Flip. Thank you, Coin Flip. You see what he said?
First of all, Coin Flip, you need to get that hate out your heart because I don't know what Danny Myers did to your ass.
But for real.
But you act like Danny fucking spat on your birthday cake. Like, I don't know what the hate is for.
But for real, it was a very good battle. You Yikers should be proud. You should be very proud. In his biggest spotlight, Danny actually showed up and brought you some good round, like a great first round, a legendary first round. And he brought you 3 strong rounds and a legendary first and some great rebuttals. Like Danny put on a great performance in this battle. You guys should be very proud. I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for some of y'all.
That's
Some of y'all
very
not happy for.
condescending. That's very passive aggressive.
I'm for real happy for y'all. I really am. I genuinely am.
Titus holding back tears. Let's go to the chat. Danny was
never,
the Danny we all knew he can be. No Past Look says y'all don't even know them personally and start standing. Tata says he puts on great performances consistently. Skylar says Danny spray tan fell on the FJ 1993 says Titus is still capping. Youngin says Danny 2-1 clear. Allow Pack says I don't feel the happiness.
That's it. Y'all don't let me be happy for y'all. Y'all don't allow me to be happy for y'all. So I just have to say, I can say anything. Y'all won't believe me. See, the problem with y'all is y'all don't actually want me. Y'all don't want me to be objective. Y'all just want me to be wrong, so y'all can just brag about it. Y'all want me to say I was wrong, so I could like be like objective about it. Y'all just want me to say I'm wrong, so y'all can laugh at me. So you'll never get that satisfaction from me, ever, under no circumstances, ever. How about that?
No, we want you just to be a honey.
No, y'all don't. Y'all want me to. Y'all want to laugh at me. Y'all just want to laugh at me and try and take satisfaction in my life. That's all y'all want. That's all y'all really want.
Jay says, "Not me, Titus."
Jay, good people.
Justin says, "Titus, we know you hate Danny, so saying you happy is clearly disingenuous."
I'm happy. I don't hate Danny. I hate y'all. There's a difference.
Oh, say he hates you.
I hate the yikers. Y'all, it's a difference. Yeah, y'all.
So you
y'all
hate
do a lot.
Titus?
Not you. I love you. I love you, except when y'all be on Yikers Island.
You hate Tata?
I love Tata. She's the best. I'm just saying, y'all just be doing a lot.
Whatever, Lion Legacy. Don't encourage him. But I feel like
Thank you, Lion Legacy.
I did agree with Butterfly on Sunday. I felt like, this battle wasn't getting talked enough. But for the past day or two, I see people are still talking about Danny and Tay Roc.
Wait,
so I would
I'm sorry.
say this.
Time out. He said we ain't talked about enough.
Yeah.
Was out for 2 days. How much space you gonna give him to talk about the battle?
Well, I mean, people are calling this already the battle of the year, which I get it. It's, this is the only.
It's the only battle.
We still got to the rest of January and 11 more months to go.
This one y'all made it. This one, see, this when I started to get mad. It's the only battle that's been out. What, like, it was 5 battles. Something had to be a good battle. The best battle of that card could technically be battle of the year. It was the best battle on the card. Like, why are we trying to give it? This why I started turning up. Like, why are we trying to make it a thing? It's January.
I'm just reporting what I'm saying. Okay, y'all know y'all been on Twitter and seen people say that. I'm not just making.
I got mad at when Danny and Roc tried to say that in the 15 minutes fame, and I got mad. I'm like, yeah, tell somebody else to do the battle. This battle of the year. Like, it's y'all the only battle. What you want credit for?
Well, I will say this, I feel like we talked a lot. We had a Twitter space, but we had at one time over 1,400 people. Thanks to Surf and Roc and Geechee and everybody that pulled up on Saturday night. But I stand what I said, and I said it to the GOAT. Okay, Tay Roc, and it's still respect and still love. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he's not upset if people got Danny winning. He understands that. But the gas. I didn't think there was extra gas for Danny. I think that
it reminded me of Gotti and Sean on Volume 3 early on in the battle. When Sean was saying everything and he was just getting hyped up, everything he said. But the thing is, that can turn you off for a minute. But when you go back and listen to it, you can see past that and see the material was fire. Like, it may have been a little extra, but Danny's material was dope in that battle. So it may have been a little over the top, but it was good. I think it's more of, you might say Roc didn't get reaction you thought he should have gotten in comparison, but I don't think Danny's material was bad or didn't deserve reaction at all. Like, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, so are we gonna say that Nunu was gassing Danny? Because I was surprised, to be honest. I was surprised certain people in the room was giving Danny a lot of love, because usually people,
he had a lot of he had a lot of
love from everybody. I don't even on Roc's side, people were reacting.
I mean, Surf said in the battle. Surf said in the battle.
If we're gonna be honest, Surf literally walked in the middle of the stage to give Tay Roc a shoulder rub because he had a haymaker that hit. Like, I think it was the left hand one that when he went out in the middle and was like doing this, and he's talking while Danny is rapping. So I mean,
Surf even said, Surf even said,
just keep picking and choosing what's fair and what's not. when I'm rapping, everybody needs to shut the fuck up.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, but Surf was giving him credit too. Like Surf even said in the middle of the battle, Roc said, "Yo, we giving Danny love. Y'all being weird." He said that in the middle of one of y'all being weird. We giving Danny love over here. Like, so no, I don't think trying to find the battle by gas is a good way to defend if you think Roc won. You just have to look at material, look past the energy in the room. That's what I'm saying. That's my take on that. Yeah,
you know
that's what
what?
I'm saying. Like,
I just feel like, you know what? I really don't care for any West Coast. I really don't. I just remember the days of, Midwest movement versus the East. And I just remember those hostile buildings. I don't have no sympathy for none of y'all. I just don't have no sympathy. But yeah, I think JB the King, I think it's time. We have said enough on this one battle. There is still a lot of things going on in the culture that we got to get to. So yes. What else is on the list? Because I don't think y'all want to talk about other battles. No offense.
Shout out JC second round. That's all. Shout out JC second round against Sharon. That's all the other thing I can say for this event.
I did like Sharon and JC. I thought that was
that was actually a good battle. That was a good battle. It was a very good battle, I must say.
Sway, I'm a little disappointed in him because
shout out to Drugs. That's right. Shout out to we got to highlight the stars. Shout out to Drugs. Shout out to JC and Sharon. Shout out to Roc and Danny. Those are the real highlights of this event.
Yeah, Drugs did his thing. I'm a little disappointed in Lou too because I honestly will agree with Surf on this one. He losing too damn much. Now he's losing too damn much, and it's self-inflicted. I mean, at this point,
me and friends tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell y'all. I
was disappointed in Lou. I'm tired of hearing the same. I'm tired of hearing the same thing after these battles, bro. Like on some real shit. Like you've been given so many chances and so many looks. You need to either put up or shut up. And I'm trying not to come off being mean, but bro, you get so many fucking looks. Like, I don't know. I just hate that shit, dog. I don't know.
Yo, Lou is in a space where like there's a blueprint out on how to beat Lou Castro, and everybody's doing it. Like he doesn't punch enough to compete with guys who can rap. He doesn't do enough to compete with those guys, and they have all exploited the same formula on him. Like all of them.
Justin, you might be right. Justin in the chat said, Luke, he said Castro is a bigger plant than y'all say next is. What did I say on the Twitter Spaces on Saturday? I said, y'all
did say that.
Next was the plant this whole time.
You did say that.
Y'all came for my little boo-boo saying that he was plant this whole time.
Yeah, I want to see Lou. Take a step. I want to see Lou hit time off. Come back in about come back maybe in spring, rejuvenated, spring or early summer because he needs some time off. He's been doing a lot, and this is not looking good. So he needs to take some time off.
Like I say, he's doing the Jerry West. Like on paper,
he is.
He's getting set up for. They look great, and then when you watch the battle and the outcome, it's like the fuck.
Right. So he definitely gotta go back to the drawing board.
But shout out to Drugs, man. Shout out to Drugs because he did what he did. And again, Drugs is fire. And hopefully,
and I like some Drugs said in the
fans to come around and like Drugs a little bit more.
Something Drugs said in the spaces that stood out to me was that he was tired of losing battles. He was being lazy by writing last minute. If he's finally in that mindset, he was going to take less battles and really focus his pen on and really focus in on his talent and take it seriously. Drugs can have a great year this year. Like Drugs can probably go for most improved battler this year. That's our early projection. He can definitely get it.
For real. I agree.
Yeah. So
what else we got to talk about? I know
COTY's this weekend.
This weekend.
COTY is this weekend, yes.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it is this weekend. It is time. It is going down. I'm hyped. You excited? I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous for France. Because
France gonna be in there cooking. France about to be in the dojo.
Cooking.
We about to have, France about to be in the dojo for the next week.
I just want him to, France, don't don't hold back. You go in there and you control the room.
Oh, you already
Mamba
know.
mentality.
Yeah.
You control that. You be the
You already know.
CA in that bitch. Don't let
Go
nobody
watch last year's.
Let me finish my point. You do that, Stephen A. Wait a minute. Let me finish. I'm gonna let you go first. Put the camera on him. When I say this, I want him. I need you to control.
Yeah, ain't no midnight update. Ain't no midnight madness updates for Francis week. We got France in the lab getting this COTY arguments ready.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna let friends look. I think we all know the top 5.
Right.
I think we know the top 2 just based on. I've been watching a lot of bloggers talk about Champion of the Year. I've seen a lot of people share their thoughts, and honestly, it's between Easy and Geechee.
I think it's what's going to end up coming down to for sure.
It's going to come down to Easy and Geechee. I don't see how you can put A Ward above them 2. Hardcore Flavor, I can't put Nitty above them 2.
I think Nitty has a top 3 case, but I don't think he has. I think he can be like third, but I don't think he has a top. Yeah, he doesn't have a top. He doesn't have a COTY case for real.
He's definitely top 5, but nah.
I think you got your top 5 ready? You got your top 5?
For Wody?
Yeah, no, COTY, you got your top 5 ready? You ain't got to reveal your Wody bracket yet, your Wody ballot yet. Don't worry about that. You're gonna reveal your bracket your ballot in the room.
I'm definitely gonna have to say in no order. I'm just going off like Geechee, Easy, Ward, Nitty. It's always that 5th one.
Go ahead and put Surf in there. You want to go ahead and put Surf in there? You want to put Surf in there?
I'm not putting Surf in there. He was good for a quarter. He can make a top 10.
He was great.
Top 15.
He was great. He was great.
He was great for a quarter. We're talking about it for an entire year.
And he had 3 impactful battles. And he had 3 he impacted the app ridiculously in those 3 battles.
He can make the top 10 off 3 battles then.
He can be 5. It's okay.
No, he's not.
He can be 5.
No, he's not.
This is gun title hate. Y'all call me the hater. This is anti-gun. This is because you GTA. You're not allowed to say Surf top 5. Is that what this is? Is that what's going on? Because you GTA, you can't say Surf top 5 now. The media teams are getting out of control these days. That's what's going on.
That has nothing to do with
That's what's going on. It's the compromised media. Compromised media. Media is compromised.
Media is not compromised. I'm being honey. Okay, see, at least I can
change your name to Compromise on Air. Change your Twitter name to Compromise on Air.
I know you're not gonna talk about me being compromised. I'm not compromised. You compromised by gun titles that you.
I'm not on the team. Gun titles leaving my bio. Gun titles leaving my bio. I don't even talk to them. Gun titles don't talk to me.
Titus a Waiver. Well, Waiver and gun titles, they're damn near cousins. They family.
Waivers is my brand. It's not associated with gun titles. Gun titles don't talk to me, so.
I am not compromised. Y'all better hush.
Compromised on air.
Y'all better shut up. I'm not compromised. Shit.
I got a top 5 and I got it in order.
I'm not compromised. Y'all know I be going hard in the paint on some of these mofos. Okay.
You do.
Shit. You know how many times I've had a New Jersey twerk rant? Or a Sue Surf rant? Y'all better remember who you talking to. But I don't know. I think you could put DNA in the top 5. Yeah, DNA in the top 5. I wouldn't be mad at that. DNA.
Okay. I got my top 5. You ready?
5?
I got mine in order.
Surf, Roc. Who else?
No, Roc might not make top 20. Roc might not make top 20. My top, he might not. Like Roc legitimately might not make top 20. I don't know if he has enough work to make top 20. It's a weird year. Roc might not get top 20.
Wait. Roc had official.
Not a good battle. Verb. Not a good battle.
Verb. Then he had do you have anything?
2-on-2.
The Chilla, the 2-on-2, and Twerk. Is that
I don't know if that makes top 20. 5? Yeah, that's it. I don't know because that first half of the year was bad. Up until Chilla, he did not have a good year. And after Chilla, he only has Twerk. I don't know if that's going to get him there. I really don't know if that's going to get him there. This is a tight year.
I'm surprised he was saying
because is B-Dot you think B-Dot makes top 20?
No.
I would have B Dot in there over Roc. That's
How
the
many
thing.
battles B Dot have? Like
B Dot had B Dot had the 2-on-2. He had DNA, Clips, and I feel like I'm missing one.
Okay, then I take that back. Then yeah, I put B Dot in there.
And Suge. Yeah. B Dot had
Suge,
B Dot had Av, Suge, DNA, Clips.
That's
this year.
enough. I put I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
why
saying
I
B Dot has a
thought
strong B Dot has a way strong case than Roc does. And I feel like B Dot's gonna be a debate where he makes it.
Willie P saying, does Clips make the top 20?
Not for me.
B Dot and Chess, right? Those were his only two.
B Dot, Chess, and Big K.
Big K. I
Yeah.
forgot about Big K. RBE.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I'm not sure if he makes, you know what I'm saying? Like, but those are years that might be, those are strong years, man. Like, I don't know. Oh, and the A-Ward one rounder too. Clips got the A-Ward one round as well.
Oh yeah, he did have that one rounder versus A-Ward. That's true.
Yeah,
that's
like,
4.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying
how
like
people feel about one rounders.
Right. If B-Dot's fighting to get in, on this list, I don't know where where Roc's place on this list is. I don't.
Yeah, I definitely have Clips losing to A-Ward.
I had Chess beating Clips too. But I mean, it's a close battle, but I had Chess won that battle. I was like, Chess does more than Clips. That's just a preference thing. Lucas shouldn't be on the list, but he probably will be. You know what shouldn't be on this list for real, but it's gonna make it because by default. Should I say this? I don't know if I say this. I'm gonna say it. The Zookeeper. I don't think he's top 20 either.
Real name Brandon?
I don't think he's top 20. I don't think real name Brandon's top 20.
Don't you disrespect my don't disrespect him.
What did he do?
Him.
He won the tournament, lost to Suge, and lost to Suge.
That was right before the end of last year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And he didn't win. Like he didn't win.
When did he battle Marv? Was that beginning of last year?
Was that last year? I don't remember.
Or was that 2020?
That might have been. I can't
that
remember.
Was 2021, says no pass look. Thank
that
you.
Was beginning of
that
2021.
was a good battle. Him and Marv on the Riot. That was a good battle.
Okay. It was.
That was a good one.
We just said we don't know if B-Dot's gonna make the list. We just had to discuss if B-Dot making the list. Renee Brandon got better than B-Dot?
Coin flip. You know what? Real name Brandon. I am not standing.
I'm for real. Like respect the real name Brandon. Look, respect the real name Brandon for real.
Entire LTBR staff.
Respect the real name Brandon for real. But let's really look at this. Like we just had to discuss whether B-Dot was gonna get on this list and Clips gonna get on this list. Both of those years are better than real name Brandon's year this year. They just are. Like objectively, those are better years. Like shout out to real name Brandon. He defied everything I thought about him in the tournament for sure.
But we're not gonna that. So the deciding factor can't be the fact that he won a whole tournament.
But look at how he won the tournament. He got a bye week, he got an extra week, he got like 3 different bye weeks in the tournament. He had a weird tournament run. It wasn't like the other ones. It's not, but it does. When we really break this down, it's gonna have to play into it. But it's got to play into it at some point. It just does. Like when we really break it down, it's gonna have to play into it. It's not. It's gonna have to play into the discussion though. I can't justify us trying to decide B-Dot's gonna get this list and real name Brandon clearly making this list. I can't see that. Personally, I can't.
Man, that's not fair. And he even said, like, I think whether it was the first and second or both times it happened, he said he would have just, he would have still tried to do it. But
I'm not mad at him. I'm not knocking him for it
because I want to have fair to him and the person he's battling. That would have been way too short of a notice. But I don't like that.
I'm not knocking him for it, but you know how these debates get. It gets real. You gotta get into the real minutia situations. And I just don't know if Renee Brandon has enough. That loss to Suge hurt. If he beat Suge, sure. That clear loss to Suge, that hurts.
I was about to say, if he would have put up more of a fight, then that's different. But I don't think his fight was anywhere near
that's the
thing. The determination to prove that young bull. Like you stop comparing him to me. That's pretty much what Suge said.
Exactly.
Stop comparing him to me. He ain't nothing like me. Period.
Exactly. That's the thing.
And I'm not mad at it.
So yeah, I'm gonna get my top 5 now. Now I got that out the way. Sorry, Brendan. Brendan hates me. He hates me anyway, so it's fine. My top 5. You ready for this in order? Should I go 5 to 1? I'm gonna go 5 to 1.
You do whatever you want.
All right. At 5, I got Chess. Got Chess in the 5 spot. Chess is 4 for 4 on crazy replayable battles this year. Kid Chaos is a great battle. Loso is a great battle. Easy's battle of the year. Clips is a great battle. That's 4 crazy battles. All 4 of those battles are all crazy to me. So I have just my top 5 just off that. I got Surf at 4. I don't care. You talk about the 90 days, whatever. I don't care. Those 90 days impacted stuff heavier than a lot of dudes did that rapped all year. Is what it is. Nitty's at 3.
Queen.
I got Nitty at 3 just because I told you I really value Nitty's year this year. I think Nitty's year was incredible this year. I thought Nitty's standard is so high that it's impossible for him to reach. Nitty be winning battles, and you know what people be saying, CeCe, when Nitty win a battle? But you know what? His opponent didn't die. Good job to them. They didn't die. Like, the standard against Nitty is just don't die. It's not beat him. It's don't die. Like, Nitty is underappreciated. And people say he fell off. Nitty is real underappreciated. Second, I got Geechee Gotti. I got it at number 2.
And then Easy
one. I do have Easy at 1. I'm
not mad. I mean, that's gonna be the argument of the fucking year. That's gonna be tough.
It is. If you have Gotti at 1, I'm not mad at it. But when they were on the same, like, Easy's impact this year was insane. When they're on the same cards, Easy kind of outshined them a little bit. Just by every time they're on the same card, I think, except for this one, the double impact card. But like, they're both on Summer Madness. Easy had a better performance. They were both on a lot of cards. But I mean, I think Easy's 4 battles here are just stronger than Gotti's. Like, I think the Lux battle is nice, but for me, that battle didn't do a lot. It didn't. Like, nothing from Gotti's performance in that battle didn't stand out to me.
Thanks,
he was
Lux.
just better than Lux performance. Right. Like, but it's not about Lux. Like, Gotti didn't stand out to me in that battle. He didn't. For me, he didn't stand out in the Lux battle. He won it, but he didn't stand out
in that battle.
I don't remember any of them.
He had the new bar and how he's like, it's a safe space because I make it that way. Like, he had moments. What you mean?
Okay. That's cool.
He had crowd shakers. We was there.
I don't remember that. But he also, to me, Gotti lost to, in the second half of the year, I had Gotti losing to Cal. I had him losing to A-Ward, which seems to be a consensus. There seems to be a consensus A-Ward won that second battle.
It's weird because at first people were trying to say Geechee won, but now I'm starting to see the tide switch up to A-Ward. At first I was seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, it was a close battle. It's debatable." I'm seeing more people switching up and saying, "Nah." On second, maybe a third watch, people are giving it to Ward. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and to me, I think
Geechee will make a battle debatable.
Yeah, but I think Gotti has so much work. I think the argument for Gotti is he has so much work this year that it's gonna just be too much for Easy to beat, and that's fine. But I personally have Easy winning because I just remember more of Easy's year this year, more impactful rounds from Easy than I have from Gotti this year. Like, I do.
And I do say that the Easy whole top tier diss track, I know that's not technically a battle, but I think that diss track was a pivotal moment last year for battle rap. Yeah. So much so that even the ladies started jumping and making their own. I think Yoshi did one, Jazz did one.
Right.
Like that diss track, I don't know where that fits in requirements.
I don't think it does. I don't think it plays into it.
But it would be hard for me to just ignore that because it was very impactful. But again, I don't know the rules. This is based on
it's still be battle rap
for the panel. So if that doesn't make the criteria, then because I saw other people mention the music, but if that's the case, then we might as well put Surf in the top 5 because Surf is arguably the best artist in battle rap.
I think it gets tricky when you try to add all that stuff. I do feel like, and I feel like Easy just in terms of battles and the performances he put on, I think all his performances were but his performances were at a higher level than Geechee's performance. I don't think it was any consistency from Easy this year. Like, he put on high level performances every time he stepped on stage, like every single time. I think there are some ends from Gotti this year.
It's not. I'm sorry, Titus, but it's not just impact. I call her queen. It's about strength of schedule. Basing off last year's critiques, because again, this can be totally different this year, which Jay Black has been on record saying he is planning on switching some shit up. But yeah, definitely it's like impact, strength of schedule, the strength of your competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you can have 13 battles battling a whole bunch of nobodies, that shouldn't put you past somebody that had 6 battles, but they were on some of the biggest stages versus some of the toughest competitors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, some of these criteria are supposed to balance an argument out.
Right. And if we talk performance, Easy's got an edge on that. He just does.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's my top 5. So yeah, let's get some people up, CeCe. With the people ready? The people ready to come up?
Yeah, let's get some people up. If you guys want to pull up, you can also DM me at CeCe on air. That's CeCe on air on Twitter. And I will share the link with you too. Or you can just sit in the chat and talk your shit. Or you can just keep on listening if you on iTunes, Spotify, or if you're watching on YouTube. You ain't late to the party. You can always drop your comments below during the show. Boom.
I'm excited for COTY. I'm really excited for COTY this weekend.
I'm ready to get it over and done with. I'm kind of tired of talking about it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad. All right, we got somebody ready to pull up. Q coming up. Q, yeah, my boy. I'm glad that we had some battles in between this because I was really getting sick and tired of people talking about COTY for a month before it was happening. I was really over it.
I have no idea what's next for Danny.
My boy Q.
What's poppin'?
How you doing, fam?
Hello.
How you doing, CeCe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. The last time I was up here, you wasn't really fucking with me, so I'm gonna try to be on better behavior today.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't be scared of her. She not that scary. Don't be scared of her, bro.
Nah, she get like that look, like she's gonna like rip your heart out sometimes. So like I
wonder
right if I can't put.
I seen it before nothing happens. I seen it before nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
Shut up, Titus. Before nothing happens. Shut up.
Nah, she did bully me. She did bully me during the Hitman Calico battle.
I was trying to. Was you like?
I was trying to
calm down. He was doing too much.
Hitman was saying 5 bars. I was trying to cheer for him. She's staring at me. Why you excited? I was like, never mind, be quiet.
I mean, in that case, she was doing the right thing because Calico won that battle. God. So like,
I mean, he did win the battle, but I mean, Hitman had some fire.
She did the right thing.
Hitman had some fire though, but I wasn't allowed to cheer. I was trying to cheer and I couldn't enjoy the material. I was like, ooh, fire. No, don't say nothing. Nah, so I had to shut up.
You can kiss my casserole ass. How about that?
Oh, they call you compliment.
Kiss my casserole ass.
To the people in the weight room, y'all said hang out for a minute. We're gonna let him get his takes out first. We're gonna let Q get started. Q, what you want to go, bro? What you want to talk
about? I think we've talked about like Danny versus Roc to death, and I feel like there is like other stuff about the card that needs to get mentioned, and I'll get right to it. For one, Anderson Burris needs to leave Mike P the fuck alone. He needs to not bark up that
talk
tree.
About it.
He needs to work on rapping first and learning how to rap in a non-clunky way before he tries to say anything to Mike P. He's going to come in there and have an angle and be funny and talk about Mike P being sensitive and all this kind of stuff. And that's cool. And it might work for a round because Anderson Burris is funny. And I'm not going to take it away from him. I've watched Anderson Burris battles. He knows how to put that kind of stuff together. It works for him. At the end of the day, his rapping is way too clunky. He doesn't have enough. He has too many dry spots. And if Mike P takes that battle, hopefully Mike P takes it serious, because if Mike P plays around, that could be what gives Anderson any kind of like opening. But Anderson Burris needs to leave Mike P the fuck alone. That Sway battle did not make me think Anderson Burris stood any kind of chance trying to play with anyone on Mike P's level.
People are saying the same thing. Mike P will either wash him or Anderson Burris punches ain't where they need to be. Pretty much a lot of people are agreeing with you that he needs to like that could be like a potential battle that you want to put up here to motivate you to put in some more work and get better and work on your craft. But to set him up for Mike P, even though I would love to see some white on white violence, it would be bad for Anderson. It might push him back to the crucible. That would be a bad look for him.
I don't want to compare. I don't want to like make this comparison because like Jonai is like so much better than Anderson Burris. But it's like it'd be like setting like Anderson Burris up for failure the way that like Diz versus Jonai was. Like Even and Joe Nye
Facts.
was fucking nice. Joe Nye was actually like really nice and could have caused problems on any league. But the gap there, the like creativity gap, the star level gap, the gap in like decision making coming into a battle was so apparent in that battle. And no matter what people think Anderson Burris' potential level is, whether that's like in general when it comes to battle rap or when it comes to URL, you can't do that to him. Like that is gonna like dead any of that. So hopefully URL realizes that he isn't ready and they don't rush that battle out.
Shout out to Marquise because he said in the chat, homeschool is the better version of Anderson.
That's facts.
That's a whole fact.
That's facts.
That's a
That's
whole
facts.
fact.
Homeschool is nice.
Shout out to
Yeah,
iBattle.
sure.
I think.
What's
I think
solid? What's goody?
What's good, guys? Yikers
That
Island
hair
over
is
here.
just blowing in the wind. Like you just got the fly. You just got it just blowing. It just got that one that just wants to just do its own little thing. Okay, I see.
You ain't complimenting my hair.
You ain't got none, Baldy.
That was rude as shit.
Yikers Island is in the building.
Real
But
rude, right?
what's it called? I noticed that because I'm like pursuing stand-up comedy now. I could kind of tell that Anderson's funny, but I feel like he tries too hard to always be funny. Like I was
Yeah,
I was
sure.
I was like watching the Face Off, and I was like, I know what type of joke setup he's about to do. Like it's gonna be like, I think it was like the pine cone one. Like he's like, oh, I'm sorry about calling you a pine cone. And I was like, oh, he's just gonna say because a pine cone has this and you don't have this.
Yeah.
So I think there is too much. There is too much.
Yeah,
of a
it's like
focus on.
it's like that misdirection kind of comedy. So it's like
Yeah.
like that style, like, and he's not bad at it, and like there is a lane for it, but at the end of the day, you have to be either like so overwhelmingly funny and effective with your angles that the lack of like punchlines that like land or the lack of like rapping ability like that is compensated for, and like right now we're just not polished enough for that.
No, that's a good point. Even like,
Yeah, not at all.
I think Daylight had an interview on Hip Hop Israel, and he's like, we can't allow Anderson to be in battle rap. This is just
Oh yeah, Daylight was not pleased with Anderson. He ain't here for him.
Yeah, Anderson is like, his second round was hilarious. That was very well put together, but like his ceiling is mad low because he can't rap.
He can't rap for shit. Like
his ceiling is mad low, bro.
At best,
Like he's literally up there doing stand-up comedy with a few rhymes in the middle. It's not a high ceiling.
I think like when Daylight's talking, I feel like he's coming from a place of like, oh, the URL can't allow this, but it's not really only the URL's decision anymore. Like they might want someone who's entertaining.
Like imagine if you make slam poetry and like a Comedy Central roast together, you get Anderson Burris.
Yeah, I don't want to stay on it. I don't want to keep like slandering the man, but it's like people be like, oh, like go to King of the Dot. I'm like, fam, like look at like
he will die.
Look at the King of the Dot of the last 2 years. Don't think of like the Sharon, Pat Stay era King of the Dot. That shit doesn't exist anymore. If you're telling me you want him to go over there with fucking Saint and Fate and like all these other guys and like
he will die.
That's the King of the Dot.
Mad Flex.
Bro, he can't be.
Oh, Mad Flex.
He would lose the frat.
His ass down.
Mad Flex, Frat, Dunch, they all watch him. All of them. Every one of them.
This is not the King of the Dot from 2011. Like,
no,
I'm sorry, but like, I just and I watched the Crucible battles. I watched the J2 battle, the MVP battle. Like, I was watching all that Crucible stuff, and like, for what it's worth, Anderson was one of the best guys from the Crucible. But man, I don't know. That feeling is really low.
It's easy to not get exposed in the Crucible type setting too. Like when you're in the real setting, like when you actually on the stage in the caffeine setting, like against battlers with a lot of experience, it's gonna look a lot worse. Like the expectations are higher now. We'll have a high expectations on Crucible guys. You got a Crucible now, dog. The expectations are different. Like that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work long term.
I don't know.
He better learn how to rap. He better get some rapping ability.
He just I don't
Sharon
like
couldn't rap for a while either.
I don't like his I don't really like his flow. I don't like his inflection, which I know he can't help it. He's one of those white guys that got that whiny voice and I'm contract. Actually, really that. He got that voice, and it kind of got, I don't know. He just got that whiny Jewish voice. Like, I don't know if he's Jewish, but he just reminds me of a Jewish guy.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, be
CeCe.
very careful. Please be careful. Please,
I'm
please,
just
for the love of
saying,
God,
like,
be careful.
I'm just saying, even Jewish people.
No.
Yo, anyway,
So speaking of the
I got
Crucible, when are we
I
gonna see
got my
Kid
I
Slade
got my top
again?
5. I got my top 5 champion of the year. I got that.
Mm-hmm.
I have mine. We can guess. I can give that real quick.
Talk to me nice. Yeah, please talk. Please do that.
Oh my God, y'all
quickly.
are so sensitive. This fucking sensitive.
We want to protect the money,
culture.
CeCe. It's not
I'm
us. We want the
saving-
money.
Have mercy.
I'm
Can't say
saving
anything.
you.
Look, GTA not gonna protect you.
CeCe.
GTA not gonna protect you when they come for you. Just saying.
Go ahead with your top 5.
Let's go, Q.
ahead.
All right, so
Oh,
I think mine is actually like more similar to Titus's than I thought it was going in, filling out that last part of the survey. So I wound up going Easy at number 1. I got Geechee at 2. I got Surf at 3. I got Chess at 4, and I got Nitty at 5.
Can we get an explanation for Surf over Rum?
As much I'm like captain of the Rum Nitty support team. Like that's like I think that's the best battler ever. I still go back and look at Rum's 2021, and while I think he was great, making it to the finals of the UM3, and like he didn't lose a battle all year. I just didn't feel like he had enough battles that mattered. And then like if the hollow battle was better, I feel like if he like would have like cleared it, came with better material, anything like that, or that battle had better replay value, then that's like a game changer for Nitty. But in his biggest moment of the year, in a super fight against this guy he's been like going back and forth with for a couple of years now, that battle was such a letdown that I think Surf coming through and just being so dominant, even if it's for a quarter of the year, people would say, his dominance in those big spots, I think meant more to me than the fact that Nitty in his biggest spot didn't deliver the way that I thought he should.
Didn't the judges say that they gave the win to Geechee in the tournament, even though they decided to split the money? So he lost to Geechee, and then the app has him losing the hollow. So undefeated
That's
all
tough.
year, whereas
I agree. I don't think Nitty's lost this year.
I personally had him beating Geechee. I had him 2-1. But again, that's the consensus, and it's a judge battle. And if people are gonna say Geechee won, then that's fine. And the hollow one, like that's close, and like it's really like closer than it should be if Nitty shows up and like has better material. I don't know if it was like the gap in prep time and all that kind of stuff, but Nitty just wasn't at that level for me. And I think that comparing that to Surf, who was on 10 throughout his 3 battles and just was so dominant, that it was hard, but I had to put Surf over him.
I think we're underestimating how difficult it is to beat Rum Nitty on the app because of the fact that barely anybody has done it. You have to clearly beat Rum, or there has to be like a consensus switch where it's close, like with the hollow one, but the votes went to hollow. So I don't know, if we're not using the app to get a feel off a general consensus, then it just becomes way too subjective. And I don't really know how we're going to be able to crown a champion of the year if we're not factoring in the app general consensus for battles that are really important.
That's a good point. But then it's
Well,
like,
who's your top 5?
It's weird because some people don't care about the app. And
Hold on,
you
first
even see battle rappers say it too. Like, I don't give a fuck what the app says.
Battle rappers are cat. Battle rappers are cat.
You know
Battle
what
rappers
I'm
say they don't
saying?
care about the app.
So-
And then as soon as they got a battle on the app that's doing numbers, like, look at my app numbers. We have the most reactions on the app. Battle rappers be capping.
I got a question though. What do you
Kurt,
do in
what's
this
good?
issue? What do you do in a situation like Swamp versus T-Top, where they got Swamp 30 him on the app, even though Swamp choked in 2 rounds?
That's why winning that battle on the app. Are you sure?
That's what that's
I
what
thought
I'm saying.
T-Top
The
was
app
winning
is-
on the app.
Yeah, I thought he was winning on the app.
Nah, I think he's losing on the app.
Let me check.
There you go, check. Hold on.
I had
He
I'm
might
about to say, that's
he might be winning on
crazy.
the app. Who knows?
I thought Swamp won the caffeine votes, and then that
I
was
know-
Yeah, Swamp won on
he definitely
caffeine.
won the caffeine
He won
votes.
on caffeine, but I don't know if he won on the app.
Yeah, I definitely will not put caffeine votes in talks for hell no, because that
Yeah,
caffeine
T-Top's
vote
winning on the app
bullshit.
convincingly.
Oh, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's we're not doing caffeine
But-
chats, especially when they don't even
But
take
that's the thing.
poll for the last battle. We're not doing that.
And it's
But
like,
I mean,
but,
like in some situations, like it'd be lopsided though.
but it's also
What
you
you
gotta
mean
use eye test sometimes,
lopsided?
right? Like sometimes you gotta use eye test for battles. Like what French said, you gotta use eye test. You gotta know, like, okay, they might think this, but we know it can't really be this. Like T-Top
Yeah.
lost the caffeine vote because of the fact his material was so cringeworthy that people just didn't want to vote for him because they were going to be petty. That's why he lost that on caffeine.
That's
But
a good point.
his app is like, okay, we got to be a little bit more objective here on the app. But like that's the difference.
I got
Yeah,
a
man.
question. So, how many battles did Geechee lose this year?
To me,
On URL or in
To me,
general?
Well, just for his whole 2021.
I got him losing the award. I had Nitty, but
Ward Cal.
I had losing the cow.
I had him
Nitty
beat
is
on Ward and
whatever.
Cal.
So I ain't. If you got like
Right,
Nitty's
you
a
got
debatable to me.
Nitty.
Nitty's a
That's
debatable, a super debatable to me, but I had
but-
Nitty. Yeah. And DNA is a debatable. DNA is a debatable, and if you say DNA, I'm not mad at it.
His
I
only
got
L to me this
that
year is
one.
Nitty.
That's just me.
The reason I asked that question is because the consensus has Easy winning all his battles this year, but it seems like
That's what
the
a lot of people
general.
say, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it just seems like the general perception is that Geechee's gonna repeat, even though Easy went undefeated, and it goes back to the conversation that he had with Shine a few years back, where Shine's winning, but then Geechee ends up winning Champion of the Year, despite the person that's in contention not losing at all. So I'm just trying to ask, like, do y'all
I think the
think
competition
this is-
level. I think the Sean thing is funny because he beat like Young Cannon, Enes, and J Mills.
Yeah,
I
that
think
doesn't
the
give you
strength of his competition was not the same as Geechee.
Yeah, like
And I'll say this is like, I was always someone back in that like, oh, Shine hasn't lost in like 3 years. Like, I was like, like, okay, like it feels kind of weird because like I get it because Shine is so captivating in the moment, but like Titus, I know you agree with me. It's like when you watch the Shine stuff back and like examine it critically, what you have to do for Champion of the Year stuff, Shine stuff doesn't really hold up that well.
it doesn't.
Like on camera on the rewatch compared to Easy the Block Captain, where you can go from
Right.
T-Top, you can go from Rex, you can go to Chaz, you can go to K-Shine, you can go back to the 2-on-2. Everything
Facts.
that Easy does is super high replay value and like stands up and might even age better on rewatch than like than that period of Shine.
I was
Hey,
so
Bray.
confused in the after party after that volume card with Easy and Sean when people were like, oh, Sean's gonna look better on cam. Like Sean never looks better on that.
He never looks better on camera.
Sean's ad record is nasty. That Sean's ad record is nasty, bro. Like it's really bad.
People are trying to save Shine.
They do.
People got Shine winning that battle, which I think that's nasty behavior.
Hey, hold on. 1084 said Easy lost chess. I mean, if you think Easy lost chess, that's fine. It's also battle of the year, so
That's
I don't really
debatable.
care.
That's
who you
battle
think
of
won
the
that
year.
battle.
I think Easy's winning on the app
I
too.
think that for
He's
Easy,
to lead on the app.
I think Easy has more debatable losses to Geechee's clear losses, in my opinion. I don't see why people think he beat Cal. I think that's very clear that he
That's
lost
crazy.
Cal.
The fact thinking he beat Cal is crazy to me.
I think that's
I
subjective.
don't
though.
understand why people still, and y'all know
Right, that's
I love
fair.
Geechee. He's
I-
one of my favorites,
Yeah.
but he did not beat Cal. And I'm not going to say like that's not replay value battle. It's a battle like, okay, I've seen it, I know it, I'm over it. But it is what it is. I got him losing that battle.
Right.
I think even though I think you could pretty much argue that maybe Easy hasn't lost this year, and I think why people have Geechee ahead of him is because they see certain battles as having more impact. Like they see him beating Lux in front of Drake as having more impact than what Easy did, even though Easy was amazing this year, or Geechee winning Ultimate Madness, even though I felt like Nitty won, but with the judges, they're like saying that's more impactful than what Easy did. Like Easy had a lot of great battles, and Easy versus Chess was amazing. I was like losing my mind in the building, but that there's still the impact factor to it, and that's why I think a lot of people have Geechee number one.
And the impact thing is funny to me because I legitimately don't think Gotti and Lux impacted anything. It just
I was gonna
happened. Gotti won, and we moved on with our lives.
I was going to say, I think if you look at Easy's trajectory going from the beginning of the year throughout, for him to even get the Mook battle, even though it didn't happen, for him to go from T-Top to Mook in 1 year, I think that that's really impactful too. If you're going to say that Gotti beating Lux convincingly had more impact than the rest of Easy's year, but then not mention that, I don't think that that's fair. I think we're kind of moving the goalposts for Geechee.
But it's weird because we're talking about a battle that didn't happen, so it does get in the hypothetical space. Although, like objectively, I think if Easy got Mook, I think Easy's probably performer that card because Easy was performing the night for every card. Yeah, Easy was performing the night on every card he was on this year. So if Easy had gotten Mook, he probably outperformed him, but he technically didn't because he didn't get the battle.
Yeah. I'm not
like,
saying
it's a weird hair splitting thing.
Like, I don't think Jay Black is going to. I think Jay Black is doing his best to keep the hypotheticals out of the conversation because that's when you start moving the goalposts.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he got Mook and that meant that he had more impact. I'm saying that it's signifying the impact that he had. His year was strong. He was going to be booked for Mook in 1 year.
Yeah, I hear you. So I need everybody else's top 5, man.
Top 5.
Man, y'all should put Surf in this top 5, friends.
Surf doesn't bring.
Some of these battle rappers gonna be in their feelings, especially ones that
should have been better.
They should have been better. They should have been better in the waves.
Surf that man came outside
like
and battled.
If we put Jazz in the top 10 off one battle,
I don't think Jazz can make top 10.
Bullshit. They're compromised.
I think I heard Rita say there's a battle requirement for the top 10. So I don't think Jazz gonna qualify.
It's like 2 to 3 battles.
At least. Yeah, I think at least the requirement's always been 3. I think.
Jazz probably.
She at least 2.
Surf doesn't accept my Spaces requests, so he's not in my top 5. Praise Verb.
Dudes in the Spaces be losing their mind, man.
Praise Verb.
The word of Verb is strong in here.
I was listening.
Did y'all like listen to the Verb Space or like read the paraphrase thread?
That shit was hilarious.
I'm trying to avoid Verb content at all costs.
He said, "Don't you want someone who pays $30 for the haircut instead of giving themselves a haircut?" And that wasn't that funny to me. But he said, "Don't you want that for once?"
No, that's funny because
like the fact that he said these hoes ain't worth more than a loaf of bread.
I don't know how many men even cut their own hair in the first place.
Son said, all you niggas gonna pay. I'm gonna bring 5 niggas. We gonna burn this bitch down. I said, nah, that's crazy.
No, he said something crazy. He said like 15 men and 5 women. I was like, yo, what?
I don't know anybody.
Verb is an example why veganism is bad.
I don't know anybody who could talk for an hour and 20 minutes straight with no interruption and not run out of things to say.
Like, Son is entertaining for real.
Verb and Surf arguing was the funniest thing because like y'all doing the same thing and y'all could just talk to each other.
They're literally the same person.
They did the same thing for 2 days.
Are the same person.
Did the same thing for 2 days in different spaces.
The Surf Spaces are funny because he always has a different number of what he got paid for the 3 battles. Like, now I got paid 150.
Y'all be
now
picking that.
I got paid 160. We gotta come up with one.
It's 50, it's 70, it's 3 figures. It's like, wait a minute. Well, goddamn.
Surf Hitman had a good discussion. Surf Hitman had a good discussion yesterday about leagues and
money,
league hopping and be on different leagues, stuff like that, and platforms, stuff like that. It was actually very interesting. I will say that much.
Well, shout out to Mac. He also said he was he thinks Midnight Madness is dope. That was cool.
It's good. Top bad is top 5.
I'll go first.
CeCe want to hate.
I'll go first.
Okay, Perk, talk to me.
Number 1, Geechee.
You know what you did.
Number 1, Geechee. Number 2, number 1, Geechee. Number 2, Surf. Number 3, Easy. Number 4, A-Ward. Number 5, Chess.
What's the argument for Surf over Easy?
I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Over Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't ask you if it was your personal opinion. He asked you what's your argument for it.
Explain your
you want you to expound on it. That's all.
I mean, I really don't know, honestly. I'm you know, I'm.
Hold on.
I'm be honest.
Let me shoot my man some bail.
I'm a waiver. I'm biased. That's it.
Let me shoot my man some bail.
Talk you.
If you wanted to make the case, and like, yeah, you could say that like in the case where we're like talking about like champion of the year matters, but 3 battles versus 4 battles, and then like. It's 3 battles versus 4 battles, and then you look at the caliber of names that Surf battled, and he clearly beat all of them.
Yeah,
as much as it pains me to say that he clearly beat Calico, because I think Cal got the first round. But
no, yeah, he definitely beat Cal clear. Y'all know
Yeah.
that.
he beat Cal clear. I thought Cal got the first round, but it's okay. If that's I think if you're judging, if you look at it like 3 battles versus 4 battles, I don't think it's that crazy.
You know what? I will say this. At least Perkins, he was about to give me a BS answer.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm biased.
I'm waiver biased. I'm biased. Don't make me America's most wanted man. Please don't.
Jeremiah just said I'd surf, and Moody put in subtitles or something.
I respect that he was just like, yo, I really ain't got no reason. Surf number 2, fuck it.
Yeah.
Blame it, right? Queen,
Facts.
I mean,
That's my
Surf
thing.
had an incredible year. I just wanted to hear what he was gonna say.
My thing, like, I don't like using it was only 3 months argument, because some guys only have 4 battles in all year and they're gonna be up there. Some guys, I mean, it doesn't matter the timing of the battles. The battle will make what matters is how was the battle. That's what matters to me.
Exactly.
How was the performance in the battle? I don't care when it was. How was the performance in the battle?
Exactly, and also, and also within the span of how many days, like in the span of like 2 months, y'all gave Vixen Woman of the Year, so I can do this.
What you gotta say that, CeCe? How about that, CeCe? Huh?
Oh
yeah,
no, because it wasn't everybody. It was CeCe that did that. I remember that.
That's a good counter. I'll give you that one, Perks. I'll give you that. So, okay, I'll give y'all that as the counter argument for just being good in a quarter, because that's what a lot of people have said. You know, that's not fair. Surf was only good for 3 months out the year. He only battled for 3 months out the year. And versus Easy or Geechees or anybody else in the top 5's entire year, they had battles throughout. I'll give you that one. It's time to think of a way to counter it. I'll give you that one. Because we did crown Vixen off 2 battles in a few months span. I'll give you that one.
Look at that.
Look at you, Perkins.
He found his point. He found his point.
Look at you, Perkins.
I found. You know, I'm gonna get my way
get
there.
You gonna get there?
Okay,
Bryce, talk to me, bro. Bryce, what's top 5, bro? Talk to me. It's COTY weekend.
5. You said what?
It's COTY weekend. Give me your top 5. Talk to me.
Oh yeah. So I got Easy 1, Geechee 2, Rum 3. I'm kind of on the fence with where I want to put Surf at 4 or 5. I'm gonna say Surf 4, and my 5 spot I'm debating between A Ward and DNA.
I was gonna say, don't none of y'all got DNA.
Forgot about DNA.
I mean, I just don't know if I can put DNA over Surf convincingly. I think DNA had a great year that went under appreciated.
And see, the thing about DNA, his last half of the year was very like the B-Dot battle. It wasn't that crazy. What was the other battles?
The King Los battle hurts.
Yeah.
King Los.
Yeah, the Los battle we heat up until the
was
third.
Uneventful. The real estate battle was uneventful.
Yeah, I had Sick winning that battle 3-0. So
somebody in the chat brought up ill will about him not being in our top 5. And I say this, even though him and A Ward is definitely one of the best battles of last year, I can't put him in the top 5 with that battle alone, because we know he murdered Jag.
And
he was
strength of schedule is what hurts ill will. It's not that he wasn't good enough. It's the strength of schedule.
It's not even that. It's the fact that he hadn't been heard from since Clean Paper, basically.
I'm about to say that battle was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then he had one more. He had a 1-rounder with who?
He had a 1-rounder with Saga. With Saga.
Yeah, 1 round Saga and Fonz.
Yeah. Okay.
I think if he would have gotten the Hollow or Hollow battle to end the year, Will could ball it back up.
I think he needed one more battle to make a top 5 argument.
I want him to be top 5, I won't even talk about because material wise, Ill Will was insane this year.
Yeah, he
Crazy.
was.
It will material wise,
He
Ill Will
was.
is better than a lot of guys that are gonna be higher than him. Honestly,
Even in the one rounders. Crazy.
Yeah,
No,
like
him
material wise,
and,
he's gonna be better than a lot of
Miami
these
was
guys.
2020.
I got a question for Bryson. You didn't have chess in your top 5. So what was I guess the deciding factor not having chess and I guess going with DNA there? Because I think it's interesting to
Who
see
didn't
like
have him?
Bryson didn't have chess.
Yeah, I was
And
debating
yeah,
on
yeah,
A
yeah,
Ward and
yeah,
DNA for the
yeah,
5 spot.
Why?
So I think I thought that was interesting just because like Easy gets all this credit for having like the battle of the year or whatever, and I feel like for some reason like Chess doesn't get nearly as much of that credit too, and I feel like he had it might not be like the biggest names or whatever, but facing like an A game Loso, on top of his game Kid Chaos, on top of his game Charlie Clips, I feel like Chess is kind of getting overlooked in these discussions. So I'm not saying that you're doing that, but like, what was the deciding factor to do A Ward and DNA instead?
I mean, yeah, I think that you make a good point with Chess. As far as A Ward over Chess, I think that the only thing about it with A Ward is that he lost to Excel, but I think he beat Geechee in the rematch. I think he got Ill Will. Of course, it's a close battle. I'm not mad if you say Ill Will beat A Ward, but I think that's an important win. And then he 30s Lou Castro. I might have to actually put Chess over DNA, and then the 5 spot is debatable between A Ward and Chess because I think Chess lost the Clips, but he beat Chaos, he beat Loso, and Easy and Chess is it's a classic battle, debatable. I'm not mad if somebody has either one winning, but yeah, I think that the argument really has to be for A Ward and Chess. I think that DNA is probably gonna slide to the 6 or 7 spot.
Does anybody have a toxic take as far as who's not gonna make the top 20? That's a big name.
Lou Castro shouldn't make it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Lou Castro is on a bad.
I feel like Castro should make it.
Lou Castro shouldn't make it, and the fact that people sat there crucified Jerry West last year, and Jerry West did better in his battles. Jerry West did better in his battles in 2020 than Lou Castro did.
He didn't.
In any of
Yes,
his.
he did. He didn't. Yes, he did. Lou Castro's damn near choking every other battle, or sometimes
Lou Castro was really good in the 2nd and 3rd rounds of the Mike P battle. I'll give him that. But Jerry West showed up at Genesis versus Rumnitty. He was good. He beat John the Don. He was good versus Chilla Jones. Jerry West was not bad last year. He got the names and he maybe didn't win those battles, but Jerry West never showed up and choked or was ass at any of those battles. Lou Castro was straight up been ass in some of these battles. He should not make top 20.
Oh no, it's the accolades. It's the accolades. No, Summer Madness.
Accolades.
I got a question.
Accolades, Lou guy.
So
double impact.
I got a question. Is Danny did he fall completely out of the top 10? Because I know he got bodied by Real Sick, but I think that he had a pretty good year outside of the
wherever Sick
loss.
is, he can be right below Sick.
Agree.
He has to be. I'm sorry. He has to be below Sick. He just has to. It's too bad of a loss. He has to be below Sick. He just has to.
So Real Sick is barely gonna make y'all top 20s.
No, I'm saying wherever Danny is. No, I'm saying wherever Danny is. Sick's gonna make top 20. No.
Yeah, he can make top 20.
No, Sick's gonna make top 20. Sick's gonna make probably be top 10. So, I'm saying wherever he is, Danny's gotta be a spot below him. If they're both top, if they 7, 8, Danny gotta be 8, Sick gotta be 7. I'm sorry.
Well, Danny's not gonna make the top 5, but I think he should make the top 10.
Yes, he can be. If he's 8, Sick gotta be 7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is the way it has
but
to be.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Lou Castro, I think starting the panel and the debate, he's gonna be one of the big names that's gonna be that 20 spot. I bet you Lou Castro's name will be mentioned for the 20 spot.
But
that's where his name gonna be brought up first, because honestly, I don't see how he's in the top 10. He can't make the top 10.
Oh no, he's not in the top 10.
But I think
top 15, I don't even really feel comfortable putting him in the top 15. He got to be somewhere from 16 to 20, and that's that.
But I think we might be taking his battle versus drugs into account one that doesn't really count in that
No,
year.
we're not. We're
Yeah.
not.
I've
We're
been
not.
said this.
Cause yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
we were on the He's Not Top 20 campaign last year. Because I mean,
2021.
Yeah,
he hasn't won a battle
Titus,
since the summer.
me and Titus talk.
Oh no,
all
he
the
beat
time.
Arsenal.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he like me and Titus talk all the time. Like, I'm like, it's this no stick. I felt this way about Lou for like, yeah, since going back to like November. Like, it's
Right.
I just think that and Lou's good. Lou's someone that I had like back in the PGs where I felt like a lot of the Goonies were like getting overlooked because people were attaching like these narratives about sounding like twerk to them.
Yeah.
And I defended a lot of the Goonies back then. And I was happy to see Lou's success. And he's gotten that success. And like if I'm like keeping it a buck, I feel like he hasn't really like stepped up to the plate like that.
Like I can see why people got him beaten because I see people in the chat saying it. I see why people got Lou beating ours. I was there in the building, and like his moments that he had in the building was big. You know, I know on camera it looks different, but in the building, I thought it was a good battle. It was a good back and forth. So I'm not mad if you got Lou winning. But for the rest of these battles, like besides the Arsenal and Mike P battle, everything else.
He beat Jack Boy Main.
He beat Jack Boy Main.
He did, but can we talk? Are we gonna be honest about that battle?
I don't like counting that battle.
That battle has no replay value. That battle happened.
It's not even that. It's just like we know what the circumstances were about that battle. Like, it's
that's a good point because you're dealing with someone who has a chronic illness who can't. That's an external thing that he can't control.
Right, and then it's like, was Castro's material? Anybody remember Castro's material from that battle?
No.
Where's
it
Jack?
Happened. And it's
I remember a big dog.
Yeah, I remember
a big dog.
I remember
That's it.
Here's the brand new flavor. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember.
Okay.
Flame Jack and then Flame Mine. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember Anderson Burst's material more on Civil War.
Where do you guys put Hitman?
Did he have 3 battles?
He was upset that we didn't put him and Cal for top 10 on LTBR's top 10 list.
I don't think he had 3 battles.
In my head.
I tell you, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to go real snake energy. I was about to show some real snake energy. I ain't gonna do it though. I ain't gonna do it.
Hitman didn't have 3 battles last year.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm telling y'all now. If he does not make the top 20, do not be surprised.
No, he only battled
Hitman didn't have 3. He only had 2.
He had the 2 most impactful battles of the year and didn't make the top 20.
Most impactful.
He didn't qualify.
He only had 2 battles.
He
didn't have 3 battles.
Yeah, he needed 3, so he'll be all right.
Damn, somebody said top 50. God damn.
I mean, Hitman. If Hitman would have battled and beat
Hitman like that,
or whatever, cool. But he only had 2 battles. He can't qualify because he didn't battle enough. It's not that we're hating on Hitman.
Speaking of that, okay. So would you guys have Calico in your top 20?
No.
Did Calico have 3?
I got one.
Calico had
Calico got Hitman, Surf, and
Geechee and Surf.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got 2 controversial. I got 3. I got 3 controversial battlers that people love to hate. Where do you guys for last year put Drugs, Snake Eyes, and Rosenberg Raw?
Drugs didn't have a lot of battles.
Oh my!
For what?
Yeah,
for what? What are you asking?
I don't remember all of their battles off the top of my head.
Top 20?
Rosenberg, no. Snake Eyes, no. Drugs, I don't know how many battles he had.
I don't think Drugs battled after like
Drugs hasn't battled for like 7 months.
He had the
no.
After the prep battle, he didn't battle anymore for the year.
Yeah, that's not even no.
Well, he did battle Trez.
Oh yeah, he did do the Trez battle on short notice. Yeah.
Who battled Trez?
Yeah.
On I battle.
Drugs.
Yeah.
On I battle.
Drugs.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, Drugs did.
No.
Yeah, Drugs did. I feel like him and Ryder had that 1 rounder or had that battle too.
Yeah.
Insane.
That was good.
I'll say that Rosenberg probably has the best case out of those 3 names.
A lot of battles that people didn't really pay
if anybody
to.
Yeah, but Snake Eyes has the worst loss of any of those 3.
Yeah.
Last year.
Versus who?
Bad News.
Bad News.
Oh,
he got bodied down
breaks off him.
Okay.
Yeah, Bad News breaks off him.
See, I'll do you one better. Like, out of those 3, I guess it'd have to be Rosenberg. But if we're talking about like controversial battlers who aren't really like that much, I think Ace Amin's top 20. and I think that
I agree.
I think that he should be up. Yeah, I think that he should be in the top 20 this year. If I had to like pick anyone that's like kind of a controversial name.
Yo,
I think Kid Chaos has a
case.
case. I think Kid Chaos.
that
I think Kid Chaos could have a top 20 case, and people gonna look at him not technically winning all those battles he was in.
Ace
He
I
was
think
great
Kid
in all
Chaos
of them.
in the top 20. Yeah.
Ace
Yeah,
on
he had a
Main-
good
Chaos
strong
had
year.
a lot of great material.
He did.
Wait.
He did. He just ran into really high level opponents.
What about-
like for the most part?
What about
It
Fonz?
happens though.
Right.
It happens.
Right. You said what about who?
You know, I
Fonz.
mean, look how much we talked about how people
Nah.
like we said about Geechee
Fonz
and
not top 20?
Lux. Geechee had good
Right.
material, but that battle was one-sided and lukewarm because Lux didn't bring shit.
Did he have good material?
Kid Chaos faced a lot of great competition. He just got outbeat.
Kid Chaos got an all
Sometimes.
URL round this year too.
Yeah.
And he
Everyone, everyone he went against went crazy. Just at
They
like that next
spazzed on
Saiyan
him.
level.
Right.
Chilla, Danny
Think
Myers.
some more
went-
names.
Danny Myers.
I kind of
went
thought.
crazy.
Ooh.
I kind of thought he beat Chilla too. I kind of thought he beat Chilla
I
personally.
had Chilla with the edge.
I got Kid Chaos beating Chili, yeah. But
Yeah.
you mentioned Fonz. I think with Fonz, if the Tank battle went down, and if the real name Brandon battle went down,
Right.
then like it's a different conversation. You know, like you can't control those factors. I'm like prayers up to like Fonz and whatever he was going through. But if those battles happen, then like I feel like it's a
much
different
stronger
situation
case.
for Fonz.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
much stronger
Okay.
case.
I think
For
he
him,
did
for
the
sure.
right thing and pulled back. You know,
'Cause-
yeah, I think he did the right thing though. But how about KOTD battlers? I mean,
I was
we've
gonna
been
ask
talking
that.
about
I
a
was
lot of
Oh yeah,
URLs, some
Bill
RB.
Collector's gonna make the list.
Dunch. Dunch is
What
Bill
about
Collector's gonna make
KOTD?
it.
Yeah.
Dunce is gonna make it.
Matt
Flex
might.
probably has an argument.
I would have faith. But I don't think we'll get enough support. I would have faith.
I ain't mad at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like the KLZ guys. That's the other thing. People are just forgetting that KLZ guys that can make this list over a lot
I mean,
of
they
these
had
cats.
a whole year where they put out a lot of content. I mean,
Exactly.
Mhm.
compared to
Do y'all have
previous
Bill
years
Collector?
where they kind of
Where's-
were quiet. So
Where's Bill Collector?
Yeah, where's Bill Collector on y'all's list?
Top
I think
15,
that's tough.
maybe.
Yeah, top 15.
I think it's tough because like I actually think Mad Flex had a better year than Bill, but like I feel like
He
Bill's
did.
gonna get more of the love on the
Bro,
battle.
Bill lost to XQZ
And Big T.
and Big T.
and Big
And
T,
Marvel
battle.
yeah.
That
XQZ. He lost to Marvel on the app.
Yeah.
I need confirmation on that, but yeah. And XQZ, respectfully, XQZ didn't qualify in the Crucible, and he lost to Bill, and he beat Bill.
Yeah.
I'm just
We
saying.
don't have a y'all don't.
I
Some
like
people in
XQZ
the chat
though.
are saying Bill should be in the top 10.
He's not bad.
I
I feel
mean-
like that's because Bill made a strong case for himself. Like Bill's promo run has been good about him being top 10, but like when you break it down,
He just has really bad losses.
those losses
see,
are
they-
bad. They're bad.
the big-
Like
it's
I can't hold Danny's one real sick,
Yeah.
terrible loss as high as I do, and not hold Bill's bad losses too. Like those have to matter.
see-
that big T loss looked bad.
It was
Yeah.
ugly.
And see, the thing about Bill, he been like all over the place. So he like it's hard to keep up with every single
Right.
thing that he's doing.
Right.
Bill Collector has some big wins, but the losses I think are what's gonna hold him back. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
if
man, when we
somebody
start
has him
breaking
top
down losses,
15,
we're gonna
but top
have-
10, I don't think you can justify.
You said what?
I said
You
I'm
think
not
justify
mad if
top
somebody
10?
has him top 15. I just don't think you can
Oh, yeah.
justify top 10.
Nah, I don't see it. I really don't see it.
I don't
I don't see
know. I
it for
kind of
him.
like Bill in the top 10.
I want to ask
don't
y'all
know.
something
Maybe
else.
because I like him.
I like Bill too, but like when I'm trying to look at who's not gonna be top 10,
Like no.
Where do
I
y'all got
think
ads?
that
Like,
BT loss
is
was
Loso top
nasty.
10 to you? Do you think Loso is top 10?
Eh,
I think
have Loso
Loso's
top
like
10.
in the
I
12.
think so.
11
Loso's
range.
only
Running out
lost.
of room.
Loso has a battle of the year with
We're running
Chess.
out of room.
He just smoked Jade Nightwing badly.
If
He
I'm
was
being
bad
if I'm
to
being
me.
if I'm being real,
Smoked Vixen.
Yeah, he did that right before the end of the year. Yeah,
Had the
he
great
was
battle with
losing.
Chess. Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
the
the great battle
with
with
Chess.
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 I got him losing.
if I'm being,
His
if I'm
only
being
loss,
real,
his only real loss, like bad loss, is Twerk, and he wasn't even bad in that battle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
and-
point. I put him in my top 10.
So
I'm
I'm
being
saying,
real,
like, you think Loso had a better year than Bill
Yo,
Collector?
like I think he should too. Like,
Yeah, he
but
did.
okay, so
Right.
we did the top 5, and like besides like maybe 1 or 2 people, pretty much everybody got the same people in the top 5. I mean, as far as top 10, we've talked now Loso.
Yeah. Right.
You guys are saying no to Bill, but I say yeah.
Like, if you don't
Bill.
have, like, CeCe, if you don't have A-Ward, if like
Danny.
somebody didn't have A-Ward or Chess in the top 5, A-Ward or Chess is gonna be top 10. That's another
Right.
spot gone.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
that's like
Ward,
it's
I
like
said
22 more
Danny.
spots.
Right.
But
I
like
got-
You're running out of room.
That's what I'm saying. We got 2
'Cause-
more positions open, and
What
it's a
about
lot
Av?
of good names.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
Av-
asking. I was like, where do y'all have
Yeah,
Av at? But
Av is there.
Av
I'm
is-
a-
Av where?
Ron, we
Av
said
is
where?
Ron make the top 10.
Av is tough because he beat Real Sick clearly, which I don't think a lot of
Yeah, he
people
beat the
can
race on
say
Real
they
Sick.
he beat
did.
Jay the Nightwing clearly too.
Yeah,
did.
but B
Yeah,
Dot
like, admit that's the
B Dot
same
whooped his
day.
ass.
That beat out loss is ugly, bro. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
is.
That beat out loss for Av
It really
is
is.
Jesus.
His
the-
losses, he lost to
Av-
B Dot and he lost to DNA. He
Right.
You
beat
could
Real
argue-
Sick
you could
clearly.
argue-
He
you
beat Jay
could
the
argue-
Nightwing.
You could argue he
Yeah,
lost to
DNA
Head Ice,
got
and that's
Head
not,
Ice.
you know.
That
And
was like-
most of all, he had a debatable with Head Ice.
Yeah, like
No, he
That's
beat
true.
Head Ice,
Oh,
bro.
Perkins.
He
Nah,
beat
he
Head
beat
Ice,
Head
bro.
Ice, man.
Head Ice rap for 3 hours. I don't care. He beat Head Ice, but it's a Head Ice win. It doesn't.
that
A Head Ice
that-
win doesn't do much.
that
Av
B dot
winning clear,
B
but
dot
y'all petty.
that B dot loss was like the best.
Bro, it was so
of-
bad.
But it was like the best,
Yeah.
ugliest. It was like the best, ugliest loss I've ever seen because Av was fighting back. But what B dot was good.
Av
He
was
made-
stumbling
he
a lot.
made-
I don't know.
he made Av look like elementary with the
Yeah,
punchline.
that
Like he just made him look bad.
Like
Ugh.
he was just like over here and over there and over here, and I was just like punching in one place. And I was like, B dot. That was one of the performances of the year by B dot for me.
Oh
Yeah, it was
yeah.
ugly. It was ugly. It was real
So
ugly.
did we get all the 10 or what? We still missing some
I
places?
feel like we're missing somebody, low key.
We probably are.
We probably are, but whatever.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you get top 10, like it's easy to say top 10. When you think about who you got to push out to put in, it gets real. It gets real.
But I
Did-
feel
where
one-
did y'all have Tay Roc? Y'all had him 15 or something?
I said Sarah might not make it.
He might be 16 to 20.
Yeah, he's gonna be in that
I
back
gotta-
half.
I gotta think. So Tay Roc had Twerk, Chilla, Verb, and Official. And then the
Right.
2-on-2, right?
Right.
Man, that's tough.
His first half of the year is ugly, bro. That first half of the year for
He-
Tay Roc is
he-
not. It's a very ugly scene.
He
He was
won
giving
those
people
battles.
blender handshakes,
He won those
making
battles.
milkshakes
but,
out of
like,
hands and stuff. Like
He won.
it
He
was
won
not a
those
good year.
battles.
Body
But
bitches, that shit.
Yeah.
he won those battles, but yeah, that's at some point the material has to matter,
Right.
not just the
Right.
names.
Is
Y'all
he beating
didn't like
Official on
his
the app?
body
I'm not
bitch?
sure he is.
Y'all didn't like the body
Mm.
bitch.
I
part?
honestly, I personally didn't like it
I-
that much.
I don't
honestly.
like
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't a fan.
I
I
don't.
was.
I
It
don't.
was. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. There's like different ways I kind of like looked at that third round against Official. I felt like it was super misogynistic in a way. It's like you kind of have, you don't get a lot of, how would I put it, like females battling on caffeine. So it's kind of like you're disrespecting her by just giving her a whole round of jokes. And I like
But
remember
this
just
battle
looking,
rap, I thought anything go.
Yeah, but I said we have to be careful
but-
with
You're
that.
right.
but also like for me, it's like I have like friends on social media who don't watch battle rap, who will share that and be like, oh, this is what battle rap people like. This is like what they're watching. Like, and I-
People say way worse than
This
making
goes
fun
into
of
a whole
somebody
I do
different
want to say
discussion.
battle
official.
rap, though.
Official is winning
People
on the app.
people be talking about having their sisters get raped by the
Official-
by the block.
Official's
Gang
winning
bang.
on
like
the
people
officials.
say worse things than that.
But I
in
think-
battle
I
rap.
think-
They
Official's
all
winning on the app.
cheer and go
Ha-
crazy.
Yeah,
for
official
it.
winning on the app.
I think
Yeah.
if we're gonna give Anderson Burris a hard time about trying to be funny, then why are we not gonna give Tay Roc a hard time about having a whole round of jokes?
That wasn't funny.
That was a funny.
I mean, I think Official beat Rock,
I
so I
get
don't
your
know.
I get your point.
If anything,
I get your
if
point.
anything, that's the thing. It's like if you just sort of think it wasn't funny, like not if that's
Right.
not that it was crass
Right.
or misogynistic or whatever, because like
It just wasn't
at that
good.
point we're getting into
It
the
wasn't
weeds.
good.
But also-
Is that
but
on
also-
some level just wasn't funny, right?
It wasn't
Right.
good. Like he's like every fourth thing he said upside down something. Like you're upside down air conditioner. You're upside down penguin. I'm like,
But see, the thing about that, it's so weird because his objective wasn't to win. His objective was to go viral, low-key.
Mm-mm. He
So
did
it's
go
like-
viral.
He
It
did
was,
say
yeah.
that. He did
Yeah.
say that, and he didn't win. So
I
hey,
mean,
Yeah.
Verb-
Mission
I thought
accomplished.
official
Mission
win,
accomplished.
but-
mission accomplished.
I mean, he did accomplish that. He
He
didn't win,
accomplished
but
the
he
mission,
went
for sure.
viral.
For sure.
But I'm about to go in about 5 minutes. But
All right. I'm gonna bring
I gotta
JB
work
up and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna bring JB
at
the King up and then we're
12:30.
gonna get out of here. See,
All
I'm gonna
right.
get JB the King up. I'm gonna get JB the King up. Then we're gonna be out of here anyway. So it's
Okay.
all good. Oh, he's in here twice.
Hey, have we talked about how Rock beat Danny 2-1?
What?
Have we talked about that yet?
You too.
Come on.
That's egregious.
Yeah, he was in the chat
You
saying that.
too.
Come
That's
on,
egregious.
man.
You guys are disgusting.
Jeremiah like, has
Weasel
the worst
behavior.
taste
You wanna
of
talk
all
about that?
time.
Weasel
That was one of my
activity.
worst takes, bro.
The rebuttals?
Our atheist stand up.
Is CeCe and the not the regular the same person? Hell no. Why would I be that person? I'm mean.
Anybody
Why
hear
is there
echo?
Yeah,
Yes, my guy. Hey, JB, you might be here twice. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
What was that?
You good? Fix it. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, all good. JB, what up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Before you give a
No.
take, you had Tay Roc. Just give it the toxic. Let's give it the toxic.
I had Rock 2-1.
Jesus Christ, I'm going. Bye.
Oh, brother.
I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
I got in a whole argument with my brother. I had Rock
Let's
2-1.
go.
I knew you was ready to
Let's
get
go.
messy, bro.
This is
Let's go.
disgusting.
Let's go.
Y'all need
I'm a Rock fan, so Danny did great, but I had Rock 2-1.
That's
Yeah,
biased.
Danny
That's
did
not enough of
great,
an
but it's always a
explanation.
but
I'll
I'm not
be
gonna give him a
stands.
win.
What? Stan.
How he
It's always
stands?
Danny did great, but
No, that's not fair. That's
Oh,
not
well,
fair.
He did
Come
great.
on.
It was a great battle, you guys. It was
No,
a
they
great
both-
battle.
They,
I gotta
they,
go
both,
Exactly.
watch
Then it
Rock.
just was.
I had Rock 2-1.
they both did great.
Now I can't say what I really want to say. Hello,
Say
it.
the children of the world, the children of the future. Hello.
Danny just took it. Danny took it to another level. The push-ups, the jokes, barking on Surf.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know,
one
like-
round.
What's up?
If he's
That
recycling
first-
his biggest haymaker in the third, you have to give him the second and third, unless you're saying that he won the first round and the third round.
Who?
Or
Nah,
first
I
and
have-
second, like
I
Yeah.
think
Who
No,
won the first?
The second to me is debate. The conversation in the second round is to me because to me Danny had some drop spots in the second round. I didn't like I don't know, rock, green rock, red rock, blue rock, purple rock, Dr. Seuss rock, yellow rock, crystal rock, all the rocks. I didn't like that.
Prehistoric.
He lost me in the
Right.
second round a little bit.
Yeah,
I think-
that second, like when they was trying to go to AMG mode, like just rapping fast, like his friends was waiting for that bar. Like you could hear, like,
They
oh,
was
yeah.
excited. They was anticipated.
What's
Exactly.
up?
So I personally had
Okay.
Rock second and third, but Danny first was incredible. He
Okay, how do
left
we-
Earth.
What's up?
so
How
him
do we
recycling
feel-
his biggest haymaker in the third is not enough for him to lose that
They
round.
won.
Did you?
I mean, what I said about that,
Did
what I
you
said
see
about
that?
was what I personally said about that was I don't care about Skype battles. I don't. I genuinely do
But
not care about a Skype battle. I had never seen it. I never heard of it. A blogger who I don't watch talked about it. I didn't know anything about it. So personally, to me, that didn't mean anything to me.
either until I saw
to kind of like to make it fair. If Rock could do that, then Danny should be able to know that and should be able to grab a bar from something he's done before to clear the playing field. Because at that point, Rock is kind of has like an extra step when it comes to writing. And then Danny,
I hear
his best
you.
bar in the third.
But I hear you. But my point about that is how high are you weighing a Skype battle? It's a
Exactly.
Skype battle.
The
It's a
point is
Skype
that
battle.
he's using material that he's already used before.
But
From
in
a
battle
Skype
rap-
Recycling is
battle.
recycling no matter what the source.
It's
you're
very
getting
different.
from.
No, it's very different.
I don't know. I feel like in battle rap, it's all
Well,
documented.
no,
So
time
when-
out. Wait. Britt said, Rock said he used that line in multiple battles, including Daylight, and nobody's seen it.
Which
Or
is weird because
setting.
that battle is like considered
So,
battle of the year.
going
So you
back
would think
to
somebody
what-
would
Heard that
remember
more in the
that.
daylight, bro.
Going back to my
That's the
initial
thing.
thing, we give Rex hell for recycling
That's a good point.
rhymes or verses on his mixtape.
Francis confirmed Rock was trolling when he said that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shut that down.
So
CeCe, let's
stand on
let's
what
be
I'm
realistic.
saying.
Let's be realistic. If he said that in Daylight Battle, which literally won Battle of the Year last year, wouldn't somebody have remembered it?
yeah,
Mhm.
If he said that in Daylight Battle, which won Battle of the Year last year, wouldn't somebody have remembered him saying that?
exactly.
I mean, sometimes it takes a while for people to catch a recycle
No, it doesn't.
material.
My whole
Okay,
point
let
is that if
that's
we're
easier
gonna,
chest. Let
I
easier
have
chest
seen
recycle something
battles
from this
go-
battle this year.
I have seen battles get 24 hours
CeCe,
after the fact,
CeCe.
and people be like, "Wait, that sounds
CeCe.
familiar."
CeCe,
Check
let
the
easier
date.
chest. Let easier chest recycle something from their battle. I bet we remember it. I bet we remember they did it.
My whole point is that the goalposts are shifting because it's Rock. That's my whole point.
It's not goalpost shifting. It's a Skype
It's not
battle.
goalpost shifting.
It's a Skype battle, bro.
I think
I got a
they-
question.
I agree.
You could
Recycle
spit
or
your
not,
whole-
I have Rock losing. Even
Yeah, like-
before the allegations came out, I had Rock losing. I told Rock to his.
Yeah.
I told Rock he lost.
Like I said, if you got Rock losing, that's fine. But I'm not
Yeah,
gonna use
that's
that as the.
But
I'm
don't
not gonna
say it
use
because
the.
of a
I just
recycle.
think
I'm not
when
gonna
it comes to recycling, people
Yeah.
pick and choose when it applies.
I'm not gonna use that.
Like a lot of
Let
y'all
Rex do
had.
that next. Let Rex do that next battle. Use a scheme.
Rex does it
He's
every
already
battle.
Said before, y'all gonna be roasting his.
But
ass.
Rex does it every
like-
battle.
Uh,
This is the
I
only
think
time we ever
Danny-
heard this with Rock. That's the
I
big
think-
difference.
I think Danny won.
It's not a difference
even-
when Rex was doing it all the time. Y'all got mad
All the time versus this one time you've heard about Rock doing it, CeCe. This is the
A
only
good
time you ever heard of Rock
majority-
doing it. It was from a Skype battle.
A
I
good
think-
majority,
It
a
don't
good
matter,
majority of
because
y'all
y'all
had
Very
not
JC
different.
30 and
keep the same
5.
energy.
I
Y'all
want to hear it.
don't keep the same energy for certain people.
What's that in?
I think Danny won the third even with the recycle bar, but that recycle bar was like a buzzer beater to make that round pretty good. So without that round, I think it would just be a clear loss.
And that's fair. And that's my thing. Like if you hold it
That's fair.
that straight, I'm good with that. I'm not tripping on that.
Torque, like I said, people have got caught, like with JC. Yeah, some of y'all did not appreciate JC recycling versus fines. I did not
And y'all-
appreciate that. shit.
Y'all still got him 30 and fines.
I
So,
know.
You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
say that.
like,
I didn't say
let's
that.
not do this.
I know y'all
It was
was talking to
JC
me.
30.
I did not say
Nah.
30, but I do have them winning.
I think the battle, I think Danny versus Rock, they both went crazy and it is close, but I feel like Danny showed more like barking on Surf, the push-ups, talking about the face-off. I think his haymakers were a lot crazier. Yeah.
I think Danny had the best
just
round of the
showed-
battle.
I think Danny just showed that they were like, how could Tay Roc, like after that intense face-off where they want to fight in the parking lot, how can Tay Roc not talk about that and just go straight into the material?
I mean, I said Tay Roc made some tactical errors in that battle, but Danny's first round was the best round of the battle for sure. It was the
But
best
Yeah,
round of the
I
I
battle.
say
think
that.
I think Rock said on the Twitter space that the coin was flipping. He was going to lose regardless. France, do you remember him saying
Is that what he
in the
said?
Twitter space? Or did somebody say that? No.
No, I remember.
I thought he-
Rock. No, Rock said in his spaces that he was like he purely did that because he was bad.
I think one thing Danny could have done, I think after a while it was clear that he won the first, and he could have saved some of the haymakers in the first for the second. and the
His
third.
rounds like seemed very long. Like they ain't done rapping yet. In first Danny's first, it seemed very long.
But in spaces,
It was great,
Surf-
but it did seem long. He could have cut it. I do think he
But-
could have cut it and still had won that round clearly. I agree.
But-
Yeah.
I agree with Solid.
But in spaces, Surf said that Danny's round was only 2 minutes, which it wasn't, and everyone's like, "Yeah, it's right. Danny was 2 minutes. Rock 30."
No, because
Surf
France
spaces
had the
were-
time in the space. France had time in space, and France like deaded it like 5 seconds later because we had the official times. We clocked the battles, so France kind of deaded that. But yeah, I do feel. I mean, it's whatever. Y'all
That
gonna be all right.
third round when
Yeah,
he's like,
I
Listen,
feel
like,
Danny's round
You
was
Yikers are gonna be.
perfect.
You Yikers are gonna be okay. Look, most people think y'all
You
won the battle.
Yikers gonna
Y'all,
be
it's
alright.
okay.
"Yeah."
Let us-
Y'all
Your
some
man
hate-
lost.
y'all
It's
some hate
okay.
your ass motherfuckers, and I don't
Y'all
like
just
it.
want us to like
Y'all
y'all just
y'all
y'all
need to
just
get that hate out y'all heart.
why I
There's
gotta
no
be hate?
hate.
Oh, I'm
Why
sorry,
gotta
I'm
be
sorry,
hate?
baby.
It's not
I'm
hate.
sorry, baby. Don't repeat
Y'all the
what I
most-
said.
It's not
Y'all
hate.
so
Y'all just ain't
sensitive.
opinion.
Y'all
You
so
know,
sensitive.
I think I honestly think they both went crazy enough where I've had conversations with people in like Clubhouse where I was like, "Oh, I thought Danny won," and you're like, "Would you be mad if I said Rock won?" I was like, "No." And they both
That's my
went crazy
thing, bro.
enough.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
I said last week on the show, Dan's gonna do enough to say for Dan fans say he won. Ross will enough for Rock fans say he's won.
Yeah,
And that's what's gonna be. I said this last. That's literally what's happened.
Like,
I am
Yeah.
a prophet. I'm a battle rap prophet.
Exactly.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Ain't nobody say thank you.
You
to
are a
your
high
ass.
priest, brother.
I don't need you to say it because I know you feel it. I know you feel it.
I
Like-
don't appreciate nothing you saying. You are
You
not
appreciate-
a prophet.
I am a battle rap prophet. I
You
told you
are
it's gonna happen
just as
last
much
week.
of a
He's a
prophet.
battle rap
I
prophet.
told you it's gonna happen last week. I am. I'm putting my Twitter handle. I'm putting my Twitter handle, the battle rap prophet, right now. I'm saying my Twitter handle.
You
yeah,
both need help.
they both did enough where if there's any bias on someone's preference of their favorite battle rapper, they're gonna kind of push that person to the 2-1
I know
range.
Repo.
I had
know
Danny winning.
Repo.
Battle rap
France,
prophet.
we
I
should
say my
have
Twitter
uploaded
handle
this
is
so
battle
that
rap
if somebody
prophet.
recycles later,
just
we can
changed it.
keep the receipts.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't think
saying.
you should. I don't think you should be able to
Justin, we
recycle.
are
I ain't gonna lie.
Bring that
If you
battle
recycle from,
up.
no matter who recycle, you recycle from a Skype battle, I'm not gonna care, bro. I don't care about Skype
Exactly.
battles. That's my permanent stance. I do not care about Skype battles. They battle on they battle on Google Hangout, and I'm supposed to be mad. I don't care. I do not care.
Niggas better on Zoom.
But then you would have
Zoom.
to
Keep
look.
the
Zoom
receipts, that's all I'm
battles.
saying.
But then you would have to see if Danny did any of those quarantine Zoom battles, and if that's the case, he didn't.
We're gonna be here for 3 years trying to find them.
Yeah.
He didn't grab any of those bars.
Y'all
And-
will find it though. Y'all will make it a mission to find it.
I don't
or
care that-
excuse
I
or a
genuinely
reason
don't
to
care
say
that
your
much.
boy
No,
won.
I don't
Y'all
care that
will
much,
take
CeCe.
time to do it.
No, I don't. I don't care that much, CeCe. I really don't.
Dang.
I genuinely don't.
You don't, but somebody,
Especially
else,
if-
a Danny hater would.
I think
So
when
we're
it's
not gonna do that.
I think when it's
Y'all
back
say I'm the Danny hater. That's what y'all said. Y'all said I hate
when
Danny.
it's
Yeah,
I
that's
think
And I don't even.
what
I have no
y'all said.
motivation
We
to
heard
find. I have no motivation to find it. I have no
think when
motivation to
You
find
do
it.
hate him.
I don't.
No,
I told you I
no,
hate
hey.
y'all.
Hey, Titus, matter of fact, we ain't haters, we stands. Like
Right,
don't
it
think-
stands. That's right.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
right.
let you know.
I think when it's that close, the rebuttals edges it for me. To think of
And
something
that's
on the
perfectly
spot.
fine. That is perfectly fine. I'm not mad at it at all.
It was a
I'm
great
mad at it
battle.
all.
I think it was-
My thing is, but my thing with that is when Ill Will and A-Ward battle, A-Ward had crazy rebuttals in the second round, to open up the second round, but I didn't give him that round. I gave it with the second round still because the material inside that round wasn't good enough to me. I thought we'll have better material in that round. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. So it's possible to lose a round with great rebuttals still.
No.
But that round's still a conversation though. You know what I'm saying? It's still a conversation to be had.
I'm gonna have to dip soon, y'all.
Now, we
think
about to
this
wrap
is-
up anyway.
This is beneath me. I'm not gonna entertain no more of the disrespect.
Disrespect.
This is
Yeah,
beneath-
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
Yakers
God.
Island the only one.
Crazy.
Yakers Island the only one to
I'm
hear
too
about Mook and Lux
civilized.
from that
I'm too
one.
good for this type of conversation.
I told
Can
you.
I give
Wow.
my
if
top
you don't-
five?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Talk to me.
I got Easy, Chess.
Wow, everybody said
Easy.
easy.
In that order?
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah,
This your order? Yeah.
Easy,
Okay.
Chess, Geechee, Rum, and Danny.
Go.
Easy,
Got
Chess,
one
Geechee,
Danny in the
Rum.
top 5.
Danny over Surf?
Yeah, I mean, Surf
I
did.
respect it.
Surf had a good fourth quarter, but we're talking about a year, guys. A year.
I respect it.
January through December, a year. He had
That's-
that one bad battle. Cancel that real sick battle. He started off the year 30 in people. Straight
Hell no, you ain't getting that
30s.
from me.
I think I'm like Danny's probably my favorite battle rapper, but I could easily see them going into that
Go.
conversation, giving it to Surf because Surf had more impact.
Let's go, baby.
And Surf didn't die.
Let's go.
Let's
Turn up.
go.
I respect it. I respect
You know what? You know what's funny? Like Lil Slap probably stayed up the whole night. He's like, I can't wait to flip the coin. And Tay Roc just
Nah,
Tay Roc stole his moment.
I really felt bad that he ain't let Lil Slap flip with the coin.
Man.
I was like, damn, why you did that?
Yeah. But look, man, we can wrap up, dog. Appreciate all y'all, man. I like the top 5 talk. COTY is this weekend. Y'all be in tune. I'm
Donate
scared to
if you
see.
haven't.
I'm scared to say this because this chat is
Make
evil.
sure you
This chat
do
is
your
evil.
surveys.
This chat- yeah, do your surveys. I'm scared to say this because
Do
this chat is
your
evil,
surveys.
but the KOTY playoffs is Saturday. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your negative slander from the chat. Watch the battle. Mad Flex Bill Clips happening this weekend, so tune in.
Exactly.
Enjoy that.
How many-
Matt Flex
Appreciate
won.
good material.
how many battlers are left in
I
that?
think
8?
it's 4 or 8. It might be
8.
8. 8 is
Eight.
8. 8, yeah. 8 battles left, 4 matches. But yeah. Thank
Mac
you,
Myron and
Britt.
Lou Castro, I think. Lou Cypher.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. It's 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tune into that. Thank y'all for pulling up. CeCe doing your solo show tomorrow. You spreading your compromised agenda. You spreading more
What?
your compromised agenda tomorrow.
Your compromised agenda.
None,
I'm not
go ahead.
compromised.
CeCe solo show
You're
tomorrow.
Don't worry about what I do. He just be in attendance.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You too, man.
Appreciate everybody, man.
Bye,
Q,
no
appreciate you.
one. Be a good
Hey,
boy
Ward.
today. Listen to your
Hey, Ward.
daddy.
A-Ward is COTY.
What's up?
Nice. Nice.
He
He said that on the
with
way
his
out.
chest.
I see what's
He
happening.
did on the way out. That's fire.
He a little baby thug.
He was lying. Right.
Said, what's up?
Hey, appreciate y'all in the chat, man. We're gonna close out.
I wasn't
Thank y'all.
ready.
Right. All right.
I got my own chips.
I'll see y'all next week. Yeah. Hopefully he cuts chat in time. Let me know when he cuts because I still can't see the video. I haven't seen video the whole episode. I
We
just
not
been seeing the
cutting
chat.
it. We still live. I don't know what
Okay.
what he doing. But
I
y'all,
texted
y'all
him.
can y'all can dip out if y'all want. Y'all don't have to
Yeah.
stay.
They want the behind the scenes talk. They want the extras. Cut it, France. All right. You gonna make me in the stream. Oh my God. This man ain't looking at the phone. He ain't even read the message.